If you're a facilities manager at a university, you know students rely on the cafeteria for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the occasional late-night snack. So when a dishwasher breaks down and dirty plates pile up, the mess hall can turn messy in the blink of an eye. Enter Grainger. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast delivery, the product you need now is never far away. So you can turn that dishwasher back into a lean, clean washing machine. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Narcissism and emotional boundaries, navigating personal space and relationships. Healthy emotional boundaries are essential for maintaining balanced relationships, fostering mutual respect, and ensuring emotional well-being. For narcissistic individuals, understanding and respecting emotional boundaries often poses a challenge. Their tendency to prioritize their own needs and desires, combined with a lack of emotional empathy, can lead to boundary violations that strain their relationships. This article explores the connection between narcissism and emotional boundaries, the effects of boundary violations, and strategies for cultivating healthier interpersonal dynamics. The role of emotional boundaries. Emotional boundaries are the invisible lines that define an individual's emotional space, needs, and limits in relationships. These boundaries help 1. Protect emotional well-being, preventing emotional exhaustion and fostering self-respect. 2. Define individuality, differentiating personal identity from the influence of others. 3. Foster healthy relationships, promoting mutual respect and understanding between individuals. How narcissism affects emotional boundaries. Narcissistic individuals often struggle with emotional boundaries due to their psychological traits and behaviors. 1. Entitlement. A sense of superiority may lead them to feel justified in disregarding others' boundaries. 2. Lack of empathy. Difficulty understanding or valuing others' emotional needs results in boundary insensitivity. 3. Control-seeking behavior. Overstepping boundaries serves as a way to dominate relationships and maintain control. 4. Validation dependency. Blurring boundaries to extract constant attention or admiration from others. Manifestations of boundary violations. Narcissistic individuals may exhibit a range of behaviors that breach emotional boundaries. Intrusiveness. Overstepping privacy, demanding access to personal information or spaces without consent. Excessive criticism, offering unsolicited opinions or judgments about others' choices or actions. Manipulation. Emotional exploitation, using guilt, flattery, or coercion to manipulate others into meeting their needs. Triangulation, involving third parties in conflicts to exert pressure or gain advantage. Overdependence. Clinging behaviors, expecting others to meet all their emotional needs without reciprocation. Disregarding autonomy, ignoring others' independence to maintain a sense of control or importance. The impact of boundary violations. Boundary violations by narcissistic individuals have significant consequences for both parties. 1. Emotional exhaustion. Victims of boundary violations may feel drained or overwhelmed by constant demands. 2. Relationship breakdown. Repeated boundary breaches erode trust and foster resentment. 3. Stunted personal growth. Narcissists may miss opportunities for self-awareness and relational maturity. 4. Isolation. Strained relationships can lead to social disconnection and loneliness for both parties. Strategies for managing emotional boundaries. Both narcissistic individuals and those in relationships with them can take steps to establish and maintain healthy boundaries. For narcissistic individuals. 1. Develop self-awareness, reflect on behaviors that may overstep others' boundaries. 2. Practice empathy. Focus on understanding and respecting others' emotional needs and limits. 3. Engage in therapy, work with a professional to explore underlying insecurities and develop healthier relational patterns. 4. Respect autonomy, acknowledge and support others' independence and individuality. 5. Ask for consent, before sharing opinions or taking actions that involve others, seek their permission and input. For loved ones and colleagues. 1. Communicate clearly, state boundaries assertively and without ambiguity to prevent misunderstandings. 2. Enforce consequences, be consistent in upholding boundaries and addressing violations. 3. Avoid over-accommodation, Resist the urge to constantly cater to the narcissist's needs at the expense of your well-being. 4. Seek support, engage with trusted friends, family, or therapists to process emotions and build resilience. 5. Recognize limitations, understand that you cannot force someone to respect boundaries but can protect your own. Cultivating healthy boundaries. For narcissistic individuals, building respect for emotional boundaries requires intentional change. Foster mutual respect, value others' emotional autonomy as a foundation for trust. Prioritize authentic connections, invest in relationships based on equality and genuine care. Practice accountability, accept responsibility for behaviors that breach boundaries and work to improve. Recognize limits, understand that healthy relationships thrive on balance, not control or dependency. Conclusion. Emotional boundaries are vital for maintaining balanced and fulfilling relationships. Narcissistic individuals often face challenges in respecting these boundaries due to their psychological tendencies, but with self-awareness and effort, they can learn to navigate relationships more effectively. For those engaging with narcissists, setting clear boundaries and fostering open communication are essential for preserving emotional well-being and promoting healthier dynamics.